Today, we've been waiting for months. The NFL is back. The Eagles get to hang a banner and celebrate a title. Brian Schottenheimer, the new Dallas coach, taking in the moment. In the moment before the game even really began, bubbles over. You see Dak Prescott spit in the direction of Jalen Carter, a smile on the face, and then Carter's like, "What's up?" and spits right on Dak. He is subsequently ejected. Haven't even played it down. Fastest ejection in 20 years. Dallas goes roaring right down the field at 3rd and 1. CeeDee Lamb, a gain of 32. Cowboys on the 1. Javonte Williams, running back 1. Yeah, he looks the part. Plows in, and Dallas 7-0. Philadelphia would respond in the same fashion. Right down the field. It's 3rd and goal. Coverage does its job, but Hurts has a wide open lane into the end zone. Fly, Eagles fly at 7-7. Under 2 to go after another Williams touchdown for Dallas, and a field goal has them up 3. A deep shot on 3rd and 6. Jahan Dotson, a perfect throw and a big-time grab. First down, and Saquon Barkley picking up where he left off. Didn't have a monster night on the ground. Just 60 yards rushing, but that touchdown, and it's 21-20 as Dallas added a late field goal. Third quarter, Dallas trailing by 4. Miles Sanders had a big run, gets down close, and the ball is out. Jahad Campbell, the rookie from Bama, knocks it out. Quinyon Mitchell scoops it up. Actually, a tremendous tackle from Prescott, because that's 6 the other way if Dak doesn't make this shoestring tackle right there. It's a hell of a celebration from the defense. They go tush push. Then we were concerned that maybe there'd be some thunderstorms making their way through Philly. They did, and play was delayed for just over an hour. So 11:30 Eastern, they come back out, and really the offense is kind of bogged down, or the defense is picked up. Here, it's a matter of a drop coming after this conversion to George Pickens on 3rd and 5. And Dak here delivers, and that hits CeeDee right in the hands, and he cannot secure it. Lamb had some big drops in this game. Can't throw it any better than that one. 2 minutes left. Dallas gets the ball back. It's 4th and 3. They take a shot. It's got to be perfect. CeeDee lays out. It would have been a very difficult catch. But again, Prescott puts it where his guy could make a play. Lamb unable to do so. And Philadelphia needs to get a first down after the 4th down chance for Dallas comes up short. And who else but Hurts? That actually meant he was the leading rusher on the night. 62 yards to Saquon's 60.
The Eagles beat the Cowboys, Ocho, by the score of 24-20. It was an awful half, a late half for CeeDee. CeeDee had big drops, Ocho, and he being that guy, he's the number one. He's wide receiver number 1. Not in this game. Not in that game. Dak threw, they had a quarters beaters on, Ocho. They gobbled him up. They ran the slot. He gobbled up the safety. Corners playing outside leverage. CeeDee goes to the post. God, Dak just walked. That's a handoff. That's what we call what a walk to him, Dak. That's a long handoff. Dropped it in the bucket. CeeDee said, "Nah, I don't want it, Dak. You take it. Throw it back at him." Came back later. Threw him another one. Up the rail. Got a goal ball, Ocho. I don't know why he diving like you doing an ST plunge. You ain't diving in the pool. Just run up under.
He dove purposely just because the safety was coming. So to avoid getting hit and being able to make the catch, I'm going to dive for this one. Bring it in. I don't know what happened tonight. CeeDee had a chance to win the game for the Cowboys. That's the way the game should have ended. As great as the game was before the lightning delay, with both teams going up and down the field and scoring back to back. Listen, the Cowboys should have sealed the deal. He had what it was 3 big plays, right? It was 3.
Well, I counted 3 drops, but somebody tweeted at me and said no, he had 4 drops. But I know I counted 3 because I know I counted one in the second quarter that he had one and it went right through his hand. He almost got it picked. As a matter of fact, 2 of the 4 drops almost got picked and probably should have been picked. But you're right, Ocho. CeeDee being the player that he is.
You got to have those, You got to have those, especially being what we consider to be, when we talk about the top 5 receivers in the NFL, those are the kind of catches that you make. Matter of fact, the money that you do make is the reason you make that kind of money, for opportunities in situations like that. They expect you to make those. So, I mean, it's unfortunate. CeeDee gonna have to get back to the drawing board, and you know what to do, You've had games like that. Big games where you drop important plays that can change the magnitude of a game. You know, and it's moments like that that determines wins and losses.
Yeah. And it's about one play. No, it's not one play. It was 4 plays. It was 4 plays. I counted 3. And 3 of them would have been first downs, Ocho. The last one basically ended the game because that was on 4th down. But he had the post. I mean, Brian Schottenheimer had the perfect play called on. They're playing quarters coverage. They got the slot to eat up the safety. The corner is playing outside leverage on CeeDee. CeeDee runs a post. Dak can't throw it any better. That's what we call walking to him. That's a long handoff. That's how perfect the ball was thrown. He threw it. The other one that he dropped, that he laid out for Ocho. You know, when you're unsure of your hands, you do a lot of diving because you're gonna catch it with your body, Ocho. You're supposed to run up under the thing. You're supposed see, that's CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb's supposed to run up under that thing and say, ooh, damn, Dak, you handed this one to me. You handed me another one. A lot of times, there are times that you have to dive, but I don't believe CeeDee needed to dive for that ball, Ocho. Watching it, having played the receiver position, you play the receiver position, I don't believe he needed to dive for that.
Listen, I think he was trying to protect himself, and I gave my based on what I saw, okay, why he did dive. Okay, I'm going to dive and catch it because I know the safety is coming. I'm going to avoid the collision by jumping forward and being able to cover myself up and protect myself by making the catch, by diving. Obviously, things didn't work out. Those are plays that we expect, that we all expect. People watching, whether you're a Cowboys fan or not, you expect CeeDee Lamb to make, because those 2 catches, those 2 big catches, change the trajectory of the game. And
for sure. And the Cowboys had a turnover too, Ocho. Remember they had a turnover also. They was down in what, like the 10-yard line, and the guy fumbled the ball.
Running back. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Matter of fact, that was Sanders, Miles Sanders.
Miles Sanders. First of all, I thought Miles Sanders was faster than that. Ain't no way a linebacker supposed to catch a running back. I don't give a damn who the linebacker is.
Wait, you got to remember now. We talk about linebackers that run a 4.445 now.
Zach Braun don't run no 4.445. That's Miles Sanders. So what linebacker you know catching Derrick Henry? Which one catching Saquon? Which one catching Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah, but see, hey,
you can't let no running back. You can't let no linebacker catch. Ocho, and look where he came from.
Just look at the running backs you just named. You named your tier 1 running backs. You name your tier 1 running backs.
Go back and look where and see where Zach Braun came from, and you tell me if he's supposed to run Miles Sanders down. And what made it even more egregious, if he tried to punch the ball out first, he missed that. Say, damn, I couldn't punch it out. Now let me tackle him. Bro, you cannot let Ocho in a situation like that. That's a breakaway because you broke the initial line. Safety takes a horrible angle. Corner don't know. Corner's like a blind dog in a meat house. Talking about which way did he go? Which way did he go? So he didn't know anything, and now he got. I'm gonna hit my head on the goalpost.
Absolutely, you're supposed to. I don't think Miles Sanders is not one of those burners like that. He's not a Chris Johnson. You know, he's not a Jahmyr Gibbs. He's not gonna get out and even with the pursuit, I'm gonna outrun everybody.
Well, hell, he ran like Freddie Gibbs. You talk about Jahmyr Gibbs. Hell, I'd have took Freddie Gibbs on that one. Hell, I think he could have made it there. Hey. Chat, y'all go back and look at that play and tell me, look at where Braun came from, and you tell me if he was supposed to run Miles Sanders down. Ocho, he's on the other side.
Hey,
I can see.
You ever listen? You ran track, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Let me tell you the feeling Miles Sanders had. You ever ran that goddamn 400?
I did. I was on my relay team. I ran open for
something. You come off that third curve and that monkey jump on your back, and you tried everything.
If that last 110, Ocho, you got to come up out there. That last 110, you got to come up out of there.
Ada, you know that feeling?
Yeah, but and like the thing is, Ocho, look, I understand if the guy is pursuing, that means he got an angle, excuse me. But this guy was a chaser. He chased him down. He didn't have no angle. Right. He ran him. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, I like what I saw from the Cowboys offensively. Defensively, I'm still concerned, Ocho, because if you go back and look, when they came out of the lightning timeout, the delay, if you notice, Eberflus did something that he didn't do early in the game, which was blitz. He blitzed two. He brought Diggs, he brought a corner, and then he brought a slot. So he brought a cat and a slot blitz because he saw he couldn't get there with just four. And when they got a minimal pressure, they let him. You can't give up lanes to a mobile quarterback.
Every time.
I'm like, dude, what are y'all doing? But that's not what Eberflus like to play cover two. He'd like to keep everything in front of him. He doesn't want to sacrifice his back end, but he had no choice because you got the number one rated left tackle, you got the number one rated right tackle, so you ain't getting nothing. Now, Mailata did get lazy on one play, and he stayed too long, and I don't remember 41's name, but he allowed him to get some pressure. But Lane Johnson was doing it like, hey, he was doing his thing tonight. Dickerson did go out, so that's a situation that bears watching. But I told you, Ocho, I had some concerns because the Eagles lost their coordinator. And the guy that they got calling plays now has never called plays. So I don't give a damn who your personnel is. The likelihood of somebody that's never called plays come in and been dealing is probably not going to happen. Now, you mean to tell me you go 30, 45, 56 minutes before you give A.J. Brown a target?
Man, listen, I tweeted that. I think they were 9 minutes into the second quarter, and the first thing I said was, well, can we get A.J. Brown involved, please? There's no need for A.J. to have to be reading that book called Silence on the Sideline again. There's no need for that. How do you go into a game in week one and you pay A.J. Brown, what, 28 million?
No, AJ get like 33.
33 million, and he doesn't have a target. How is he not a part of the game plan? I understand the Eagles have a way of doing things. Matter of fact, the way the Eagles do things, they went and won a Super Bowl by doing things the way they do them. But how do you not get your number one target, your number one receiver involved into the game early? It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It could be a smoke route. It could be a quick hitch. It could be a quick out. Something just to get him acclimated and make him feel like he's a part of the game plan.
I didn't see a whole lot of separation.
The fourth quarter?
Yeah. I didn't see a whole lot of separation either, Ocho. To go back when they would show the a different angle, it's not like there was a whole lot of separation. It's Zach Bond, B-A-U-N Bond. I was saying Bond.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
B-A-U-N.
I thought
B-A-U-N.
it was B-A-U-N. All I know is that he chased down Miles Sanders, and then the very next play, they fumbled the ball. So he saved the touchdown. Now, you look at the difference. See, that's one guy that sometimes, Ocho, we get, somebody else will make that play. He took it upon himself. I ain't worried about nobody. I'm going to go make the damn play. And sometimes we get that on a team because football is the ultimate team game. Man, Ocho going to make the play. Nah, you go make the play. Bond.
B-A-U-N.
Bond. Okay. But I thought the game was really there was no defense in the first half. Let me take that back. If you like offense, this game was the game for you in the first half. Yeah. But when that delay happened, Ocho, and that's hard. That is very hard to take that kind of time. Because, Ocho, you just came out of the delay. You just came out of half.
And then get back going.
And then so now you're like, okay, I'm good to go. And they blow it this and now, hey, you back for a delay for another 45 minutes. So it's hard to tune back up after you've turned down and to tune back, turn down again and get back going. So the second half was not as interesting as the first half.
The first half was phenomenal. For it to be a week one game, the way it was promoted, the way it was advertised, it lived up to just that. And I got a question for you too. feel
Yes.
with Micah Parsons being out, and I think Micah Parsons not being there, if Micah was there, I think he takes away some of those scrambling, some of those where people weren't disciplined, staying in their lanes. So I think
Mm-hmm.
some of that pressure, there was really no pressure
No.
on brother Jalen Hurts for most of the night. How do you feel
No.
the Cowboys did in the run game that Jerry claimed they improved on since getting rid of Micah Parsons?
Well, they gave up 38 for 158, so that's about
Ooh,
what? That's about 4 carry.
that's not big.
They did a great job on Saquon, 18
Yes,
for
yes,
60. They didn't let him hit. They didn't let him go
right.
crazy. He had a nice TD run. The TD run was really,
Mhm.
really nice. Jalen Hurts was the only one that
Heard
really
him, yeah.
hurt him with his legs. Those 2 touchdowns because people got the gap responsibility. They got out of their lanes. He found the
Mhm.
lane. The thing that you don't want to let a mobile quarterback do is scramble to his
Right.
dominant hand. Well, he's a right-handed quarterback, and the first touchdown, you let him get outside to his dominant
Mhm.
hand. Second one, you just got collapsed down, and then he takes out the back door. So give Jalen Hurts
Yeah.
credit for that. Dallas is going to have to be. There's not a time you're going to have to. Well, look.